This is the YOB ConvoCast, one-on-one conversations with your other brother's authors, community members, supporters, and friends.
What's up, friends? And welcome to the YOB ConvoCast. We are officially back up and running. We've now done, this is going to be the second of these things since we came back. So we're officially back. This is now the thing. This is the thing that we do when we're not doing the big thing. We're doing the little thing, the other thing. This is your other brother's other podcast, where I get to talk to members of our community, whether they are authors, whether they are podcast voices, whether they are Facebook moderators or now Discord moderators. We've got that going. Or our various community members and people who just love YOB outside of our community. That is what this show is for. And it's going to be so fun to be able to make the rounds and connect with some of my favorite people. And that's no lie, no exaggeration. Today, I'm so excited. For the longest time, he's been the unsung hero of YOB, but it's my job. It's been my mission over the last year to make him sung, to sing his praises more and more so people know who he is. It's our friend, our Filipino friend from across the pond. It's our other brother, Daniel.
Hello, friends. Hello, Mr.
Hello.
Thomas.
And the reason I'm singing your praises, Daniel, for those that may not know, because I'm sure there's plenty of people listening who have no idea, you are the brains behind the operation that is our website. And you've done a fantastic job.
Yeah, it's been a productive couple of months.
It's felt longer. It's felt like has this been like overtaking each of our lives for the last year now, or half a year at least, or something. It's been a while. It's been a labor of love, is what I keep telling people. But yeah, it's fun to talk to you on the ConvoCast today, Daniel, because our website, as of this recording, is fairly new. Our new website, it's like weeks old. And why don't you tell the people, like, because you've told me and you've told various members of our community, but maybe people listening have no idea, like, what was the big inspiration when you came to me that day and said, hey, we should change this thing?
Well, the big inspiration is the previous server that we were using it was slow and it was sloppy, and so we were like, let's change this up. And we were also thinking of making a store. And we need to expand, and so we moved servers. We've changed a lot of things in the back end. In the front end, it still looks pretty much the same, but it's just more mobile friendly because people are on their phones these days. So we just made it mobile friendly, but we've changed a lot at the back end to accommodate for future things.
Yeah, so many future things. When you showed me some of the stats, I was astounded. I was like, are all the kids, they're really looking at our website on their phones? Like that was so like not even on my radar when we started our website 5-6 years ago. Like I would figure maybe 5%, 10% of people would look at the website on their phones. And it's like so swung the other way. Like I think it's 3 out of 4 people or 3 out of 4 views are like basically via mobile. So that's all thanks to you.
Some weird places that people look at the site, like their PS4 or their Nintendo Switches. Okay.
Shout out to our gamer boys who are viewing our website to potentially avoid being tracked by their web filters on their computers or something. I don't know, but yeah, Daniel, you just did a great job. So thank you for all your hard work on the website. I hope you've been swamped by people messaging you and just offering their gratitude.
Yeah, I'm just like, I've been with YOB since December of 2016, and I've gotten a lot from YOB, like friends and a lot of healing as well. So I'm like, I just want to give back as much as I can.
That touches my heart. Thank you for saying that. Yeah, because you've been such an integral part of this community, and you're an author now, even though you haven't written in like a year. But you're still blogging technically.
The next one is coming. The next one is scheduled.
I've been like, Daniel, I could be fine with him not blogging. I want him to blog naturally as much as possible. But even if he didn't blog for the next year, like he's done so much, not only for the website, but we had a digital retreat a couple months ago for our supporters. And you were so integral in making that thing happen. So you've done a lot, Daniel. And so, we look forward to your blogs coming back, and we're glad that you're here on the podcast today. But yeah.
Yeah, it's been busy in the back end. We had a retreat. We launched a Discord. You're making these new podcasts. I'm honored to be sloppy seconds. Just kidding. I'm honored to be next to Aaron.
Yeah, you are the first repeat guest though of the new season. So you have that badge of honor because you've been on a couple ConvoCasts. If people want to go back into the archives, into the vault, they can find our first meeting of you last year remember when the pandemic was just starting? Let's just segue to that real quick. How are things because you're in another part of the world. You're in London.
Yes.
How are things with the pandemic over there? Since most of our listeners are from America, how are things going over there?
Well, I am still in hibernation. My count up, actually. So officially, I have been staying at home for 344 days.
Oh, gosh. That's so many days.
It's almost a year. But spring is coming. And they just announced gradually to ease the lockdown as more people get vaccinated. Yeah, and on my birthday in June, everything is going to be completely open. So hopefully.
Let's hope. I hope your birthday, everything is open and free, and you could just have a fantastic celebration.
Yeah, I was joking with my friends, like, on my birthday, I'm going to take all of you to a gay nightclub, and we're going to celebrate my birthday.
Wow. Just like get as crowded as possible. Let's swing the complete opposite way we've been the last year.
I've never been to a gay nightclub, but I mean, that's a first thing to do when you get out of the pandemic. Just kidding.
Stack them in like sardines, in a small, dark, loud room. That sounds like the perfect celebration. Well, Daniel, when I asked you to be on the podcast, first of all, I'm so glad you agreed and that you're here. But I'm always telling our guests, like, just think about a couple things you want to talk about. And they could be shallow end, they could be deep end. And we'll just go where the clock takes us for the next 20 minutes. But I'm excited for you because the viewers at home can't see it, or the listeners at home, rather, can't see it. But we are sharing screens right now on a Zoom call. And all I see on the screen, it says Filipino words. So are you about to teach me Filipino?
Yeah, so I want to do a game because this is like the happy podcast. The other one is a serious podcast with like
hey, we're happy on that podcast too. We just have way more room for sadness, that's all.
So I want to teach you Filipino words, and so you need to pronounce them and guess what they mean.
This is great because let's do it. If people remember our dear brother Matthew, who's been on a couple ConvoCasts as well. And he's been on the YOBcast, the sad show, as Daniel would call it. He taught me Navajo on a ConvoCast back in the day. So this is really great to now.
Do you remember some words?
No, I could not tell you. If Matt's listening, I'm sorry, Matt. I have forgotten everything. But go ahead. I'm excited to play your little game.
Okay, so I'm going to teach you a couple of Filipino words and also Filipino gay slang and some tongue twisters.
Perfect.
Okay, so the first two words are Filipino words that don't have a direct translation to English. So how do you read this word?
Okay, so I'm going to spell it. It's Kilig. I would pronounce it Kilig.
Close, yeah. It's Kilig.
Kilig. So emphasis on the second part. Okay, what does that mean?
Yeah, so maybe you can put the words in like the podcast description and people can read it as well and guess it.
Yeah.
So this is actually a bit sweet. It means like it's the excitement when you see someone you like. It's like the butterflies in your stomach.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's cool. So that's like a specific word in Filipino that there's no like direct correlation with an English word.
Yeah. So if you like see your crushy and you get kilig when you see them.
You get kilig. So it's a noun? It's like that feeling.
It can be a noun, it can be a verb.
Okay, cool. I love it. Kilig.
Okay, so next word.
Ooh, Gigil. I'm gonna put emphasis on the second part again. I'm gonna say Gigil.
Mm, close. It's Gigil.
Gigil. Okay, so now it's on the first. So okay, Gigil.
Yeah.
What is Gigil?
So this is an interesting word. It's a response to an intense urge to either cuteness or anger. So it's like when you want to
Ah,
pinch a baby's cheek, you're like super giggle. And when you also want to punch somebody, you're like clenching your teeth. You're like also giggle.
wow. I love this word because I remember reading about this phenomenon where it's like your brain is and your heart is trying to like compensate with like the extreme feeling on the other side. It's like, yeah, when you
Hmm.
see a cute baby, you're like, it's so cute. And like there's this like weird reaction of like not anger and rage, but something like that. Like, why would you want to pinch a baby's cheeks, right? It's like this, it's like trying to compensate for the vast swing in the other direction. So I love this word.
So
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
gonna use this.
So yeah, when you see your crushy, your
It all
crushy
comes
makes you
back to our
kilig.
crushy. Hmm.
Your crushy makes you kilig, and you can also be giggle to pinch his cheeks.
We're giving we're putting words to all these feelings, these nebulous feelings that our listeners have. This is great. This is so productive.
Okay, next words. These are gay slang, and you need to guess the meaning of them. So basically, there's this very, very unique culture in the Philippines where gay people have their own slang. It's like their own unique language, and other
Hmm.
Filipinos don't understand it. I myself am not that proficient in gay slang, but it's like solving riddles. You'll see what I mean.
We should say gay slash SSA slang.
Okay, fine.
So yes, I'm excited. Well, I'm a little nervous if I'm honest, but go ahead. Let's go to number
So,
one.
yeah, they're based on rhyming words or celebrity names that rhyme with certain words. So I chose words that rhyme with English words. So the first word is Portuguese or Portuguesa, which is the female version of it. What do you think Portuguese or Portuguesa means?
So it doesn't mean like a Portuguese person,
No,
the Portuguese language.
it's a
It's
kind of person though.
okay. Well, I'm trying to use my English skills. It has like the root port in it. Does it have to do with like a larger size person, or am I just way off?
No, no.
I was like, if you're a portly fellow, you're like plus size. But no, that has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, this is a bit more complicated because there's a few degrees of separation. So the capital of Portugal is Lisbon,
Hmm.
and Lisbon rhymes with
Lesbian.
yes.
Wow. I would have never followed that rabbit trail. Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's just deciphering gay slang is very fun. So yeah,
Wow.
Portuguese or
I hope
Portuguese,
our listeners at home are
lesbian.
playing along. This is really great. This is a fun, interactive podcast.
Speaking of our analytics, actually, like 50% of our readers in the blog are female.
Yeah, another huge revelation when we had a little stat chat some time ago. So many women are not only reading our stuff but listening as well. So huge shout out to the ladies, whether you're lesbian or not. Thank you
Whether you're a
for
Portuguese
following.
or a gay, as they said.
So wait, are they both the same? Is one a man? Well, they have to both be women, right?
No,
What
so
was
I
the
just
difference?
translated it in English. So like
Oh, I see.
Portuguesa
I
is
got you.
like, yeah.
Portuguesa. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, what's next?
Next is Keri.
Keri, Keri.
Hmm. It sounds like the English word.
Oh, is this where I guess?
Yeah.
Keri. I don't know. It's a little short word. And so I'm just is it something cutesy? Is it something like itty bitty?
No, it sounds like
Carry.
carry.
Like you carry something.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
What do you
So
carry?
like, so you told me like, oh, do you want to record a podcast? And then I can say Keri.
I'm stumped.
It means yes, I can do it. Okay. So you say, do you want to record a podcast today? And then I say Keri.
Oh, is this not gay slang? Is this not gay slang anymore?
This is gay slang still.
Oh, so gay people in the Philippines say this.
Like,
Okay.
yeah, straight people don't say that.
I was thinking this segment was like only gay words. Yeah, lesbian or
Yeah, I chose words that like are from
so they can be
English
normal
words.
regular words, but gay it has a slang to it. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so this next one.
Testicles?
Yes.
How do you say that?
Festicles.
Festicles. Well, I imagine it has to do something with testicles.
No.
Wow, it doesn't really?
The first syllable is the clue.
Fez. Is that like a hat? Face.
Yes, it means phase. So like, you know, if you've just like went to the dermatologist, did something to your face, then I can tell you, so nice, the Fezticles.
Well, this is like where we are so limited. If this were a video podcast, the viewers, the listeners, they could be viewers. They're missing out on the PowerPoint presentation that you have brought today, where it shows the word and then you hit a button and then you have what you just said. You have the definition and then you have using it in a sentence right on my screen. So this is fantastic.
Oh yeah, maybe for our listeners, you can put the words in the description and then they could just follow.
There you go. Follow along at home, everybody. All right, so nice, the Fezticles. You were commenting on my Fezticles when we signed on today because we have the perfect lighting.
Yeah,
I have the perfect
so
lighting
HD.
Today. So HD. Yeah, okay.
Okay, so last part are tongue twisters.
Love a good tongue twister.
Okay, first word.
Oh my gosh. Let me try to pronounce that. Nakakapagpabagabag. That's it, right? Nakakapagpabagabag. Something like that.
Nakakapagpabagabag.
Wow. Beautiful. What is that?
It means unsettling.
Ooh, that was unsettling. That reminds me of when I was in Hawaii a couple of years ago, and so many places out there, so many vowels. It's like 5-1 vowels to consonants, vowels everywhere in every name. And whenever you type something in GPS, Siri will go crazy. It's like Siri's having a breakdown trying to pronounce these words, but she rattles it off, and it's hilarious for people who have gone to Hawaii. But can you use this in a sentence? This unsettling word?
Now you're testing me.
Is it like something's haunting, something like scary, something?
Yeah, so it's like, so when something is happening and you're like unsettled.
Like it could be supernatural, or it could be anything.
Yeah. Okay. Next one.
All right. This one looks like Pinapahirapan Moako.
Okay. It's pinapahirapan mo ako.
Pinapahirapan mo ako. Something like that.
It means you're making this hard for me.
Like, am I making this game hard for you? Is that apply?
Okay. Second to the last sentence. No, yeah.
Whoa. Bababa. Is that right?
Yeah, so those are 3 words with just one syllable. Bababa. Bababa.
I always put the emphasis on the wrong syllable.
Yeah, so Filipino words, if they're a vowel, there's a lot of like repetition. So it means bababa means going down. So like you say this when you're like in the elevator. So you ask the people bababa, and then to answer, they repeat what you said and then add another syllable, bababa. So
you know what this makes me want to do?
Yes, we're going down.
This makes me want to go to the Philippines and just get in an elevator so I can use this, and then ask someone if they're going. Like literally, if I ever make it to the Philippines one day, Daniel, I am so using this line. I'm going to get like in our hotel or wherever I'm staying that has an elevator. That's what's going to happen.
Okay, this one,
I don't know if I can do this one. Pitumpu't-pitong, puting. How does that go?
It's Pitumpu't-pitong puting-pating.
I love that. You just made that roll right off your
It
mouth.
means 77 white sharks.
Why though? Why 77?
And another version that I did myself. So this is the famous tongue twister. And so I changed the last word to this.
Budding.
Mm-hmm. And it means 77 white gays. That's basically our Yobbers
Wow.
retreat. We have 77 white
That
gays.
was pretty close. Pretty close. We have a lot of white people too. But why 77 sharks? Is that like a parable? Is that like does it come with the story, or what is that?
No, it's just a tongue twister because it rhymes.
Oh, okay. You just put things together and just it's not like this is something the kids are saying.
No.
Gotcha.
It's
I
tongue
got
twister. Okay.
Fun.
Very last phrase is not a tongue twister anymore, but it's a very important phrase.
Hindi ka nag-iisa kahit ang maya ay nakakahanap ng tahanan.
I feel like you're casting a spell or something.
No, it's not my intention. Tell us what this last one means.
Hindi ka nag-iisa kahit ang maya ay nakakahanap ng tahanan. It means you are not alone. Even the sparrow finds a home.
That is amazing. I'm gonna have you end the podcast by saying that. That'll be our sign off. That's officially our new sign off for this episode. That's so great. Wow. I'm so honored that you would translate our sign off into Filipino. So great.
So there you go. Filipino 101.
Thank you, Daniel. That is so exciting. I will not remember any of this, but it'll be recorded for posterity, so it can always be re-accessed anytime. So that's super cool, super exciting. In our remaining moments, Daniel, what I wanted to ask you, I mean, we've all been like stressed out over the last year of being locked down and being trapped and not being able to go many places, but this is a great segue from this little Filipino lesson. I'm curious if like, do you miss home? Like, do you miss the Philippines? Do you wish you could go back soon? Are you trying to go back soon? Like, what's kind of just a little snapshot of your relationship with your homeland?
Oh my gosh, I miss the beaches. Like, I know I'm Filipinos, but I'm like not kidding. Like, we have the best beaches ever, especially like coming from winter and like just being at home the whole day. I'm just like, I want the white sand. I want the blue waters. I miss the beaches. So once I get vaccinated and my friends get vaccinated, I will pull everyone to go to the Philippines.
That's amazing. Survivor filmed a couple seasons in the Philippines.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And it looks gorgeous. It looks beautiful. I don't know what part of the Philippines they were filming, but yeah, it looks so great. And I would love to go there someday.
Yeah.
And like I said, if I ever make it there, I'm going straight to an elevator and I'm going to pull this podcast out and use it for reference.
Yeah. There's 7,000 islands to choose from. So, and you can see 77 white sharks.
You'll have to give me your 10 favorite Filipino islands for me to check out when I get there. When we're all able to travel again, I'll put that on my list. Well, Daniel, thank you for joining us today on the YOB ConvoCast. Y'all, if you're listening, it's on the same feed on the Your Other Brothers podcast network. I hope you're already subscribed.
Yes, I saw that.
It's legit, Daniel.
Upgrade.
Between the YOBcast and the YOB ConvoCast, there's also the Yobalog for our patrons. We have all of a sudden 3 podcasts in the mix. This is crazy town, and maybe
Your
more to
Other
come.
Brothers
Who knows?
Network. Like I see like a YOB version of like the Kardashians, like a reality show.
Oh yeah, there's no shortage of reality that we have that covered. Plenty of storylines. So yeah, it's really cool to put out podcasts on the weekly now. So if you're subscribed, you don't have to do anything. You just keep on checking your app, and we'll have something there every week. Unless I go back to the hospital again, who knows?
Nope.
Who knows?
No, I'm not gonna have it in Jesus' name.
In Jesus' name, Daniel, I think this is the perfect time now for you to say our new sign off.
Yeah. So guys, remember, hindi ka nag-iisa kahit ang maya ay nakakahanap ng tahanan.
Amazing. with an asterisk, instead of finding a home, make sure you stay at home since we're still in a pandemic. But we'll talk again next time. See you, everybody.
Bye.